Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from the channel Redolescence, and thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, I am joined by my good friend Carlos over at the channel Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
What's up?
Just in case you haven't seen this guy around, I'm sure a lot of people have, I'm going to be leaving his information down below. So definitely make sure to check him out. And today I am super duper excited. We're going to be reviewing the newest release by the company Imaginary Authors. This one is called Oh Unknown, so stay tuned. This fragrance was released just this year in 2017.
Just this week.
Just this week.
Just yesterday or today.
Yeah, I think I had this for two or 3 days.
Yeah.
And I wore it a couple times. Not a full wearing, I must disclose that, although I did put it on my forearm and on my hand. And so this is, again, newest release. I know they just came out with another one this year.
St. Julep.
St. Julep, which I really liked.
Summer.
I mean, just mint, and it's bright and fresh. And before that, they had Slow Explosions,
yes,
which I also quite enjoyed. But now we have one called Oh Unknown. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the concept of the brand, Imaginary Authors, what it is each fragrance is based off of an imaginary novel and an imaginary author. So this is the whole packaging, and it's actually supposed to look like a book. So here is the spine. Each one of them actually also comes with a bookmark as well. You could probably spray the bookmark with the fragrance. It has the notes on there, the imaginary author. Like, it's a pretty cool concept. And I also want to show you guys, just in case you don't know, this flap comes off. All of these are marketed as unisex, and it's proudly printed on the box. And the travel atomizer that I received rests right in there, and they will even include a hidden sample in some of their boxes, not all. If you open it on the side, it's usually towards the bottom.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, it's towards the bottom, and it usually just slides right out.
I got such a kick out of that. It was like like the prize used to come with cereal when you were a kid.
Oh yeah, I used to love that. Yeah. I was always that kid that whenever he was eating cereal, I would like read everything on the box.
Really? I could
like
see that.
Solve the puzzles on the back. But anyways, here's the important part of this video. And so when you look at the notes on, I guess, Fragrantica and the ones on the box, they're a little bit different. So the box just says black tea, orris butter, which would be iris, and an unknown note. If you look on the bookmark, it says black tea, lapsang Souchong tincture,
which is tea, I believe,
orris butter, Kyoto moss, musk balsam, sandalwood, and 3 question marks.
Mystery note. Oh, unknown.
Unknown. Yeah, unknown. And this fragrance is formally spelled with an exclamation point at the end. Oh, comma, unknown, exclamation point. So what do you think of it?
I like it. I get a very strong tea opening. I love tea notes in a fragrance, and then I get a really rich and full orris butter.
Yeah.
Which is another note that I love. And I knew that I was going to love this one just from the notes when he gave me a heads up that it was coming to me as well. And yeah, it smells great.
Yeah, it really does.
It smells really great. And perhaps the most niche smelling fragrance, perhaps, of the line.
Okay. And then the other one smelled indie?
Indie.
Yeah.
And well, they're niche. They're indie niche, but
yeah,
just something about the way he balanced the notes in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And lately, I have been smelling a lot of fragrances with iris in them. So whenever I smell this, it sort of just conjures that up. You know, the faux secret and the other one with the gold flakes inside. What's it called? We did it for your channel.
I forgot.
Yeah.
But we loved it.
Yeah, I know. I actually really do like iris as a note.
It's one of my favorite notes as well. This is not powder, folks. This is a full Rudy type of vibe. Yeah. But not too carroty, because some fragrances, it comes off as carroty. Yeah. When it's too Rudy, this is just really full. This smells great to me. I approve.
Yeah, I like the tea aspect of it. Like, it's very calming. It gives it a nice characteristic. But there's also something in here that reminds me of the note of plum.
Right.
And
it is like I was gonna say apricot. Really, that's what I was thinking in my head. But
guys, you know me. Like, I love plum. Andy Warhol by Bond No. 9. I mean, I could give you a ton of examples, but this one, it really hits home for me. I like imaginary authors' fragrances for so many different reasons, and I just feel like they satisfy so many different voids. So you have A City on Fire, which is very smoky. You have Cape Heartache, which always reminds me of the wintertime.
That's one of my favorites.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have Slow Explosions, which contains, I believe, saffronol or saffron, and it's really nice, really unique. And here we have another one, and I think he knocked it out of the park.
I feel that I've known Josh since the beginning, and I've watched him grow as a perfumer.
Yeah.
And you will smell that when you get your nose on this.
Oh!
See, it's true. It fell on the truth. It smells really, really polished and well done.
Yeah.
And you know what? I like that word polished.
Yeah.
I use it often.
No, it really is.
I like something.
And yeah, even when you look at the notes, like, it's... I don't know. I would say it's hard to create a fragrance that's not polished with these notes. It feels like they would work so well together. And when you look at the note breakdown with the moss and the musk and the sandalwood, they work really well together. So I think he did a fantastic job with this one. And I'm not just saying that. Like, it's an awesome fragrance. I'm sure you probably have seen some other reviews online about it. Like, I co-sign what those people are saying.
I haven't seen them, but I think I saw on my feed that there were some.
Yeah. All right, but guys, if you are interested in checking this one out, I know the travel atomizers go for a pretty inexpensive price, so I'm going to leave links to that down below if you're interested in checking it out. If you're a fan of Iris, I would please check it out. I know we have a mutual friend who loves La Tessa by Mask Milano, right, Gary? And that's like, for me, it's like a holy grail of Iris fragrances.
It has become one for sure.
And this one is like pretty high up on the list. So definitely check it out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, I'm going to leave Carlos's information down below, so please make sure to subscribe to him when you get the chance. I think you should.
Thank you.
And don't forget to subscribe to me as well for future videos, top 10s, giveaways, unboxings, and a ton of other videos. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode.
Later.